Good morning, Pure Peace Life Coaching friends and family. This is Tahira West, CEO and owner of Pure Peace Life Coaching. So, for today's topic, I'd like to discuss attachment versus commitment. What does it mean? What does it look like? What are the definitions? Let's go. All right. So, attachment is closed fist, it's very dogmatic, it's organized. So let's say attachment in love, okay? For somebody who's attached in love, it's like, okay, you have to love me this way. And if you don't do it this way, then it's wrong. So you're attached to a certain outcome and expectation. And when you don't get that outcome or expectation, you're thoroughly disappointed, you throw a fit, and you're just upset by the way things are going because that's not how it was supposed to go. The other person is not following the script that you have created in your head. What the heck? What's wrong with them? Ugh. And then this breakdown happens, right? Okay. That's what happens when you're attached. With attachment, nothing can grow. There's no room for anything to get in or leave. There's just this kind of this box, right? It's a box that you put everything in. Let's talk about attachment. Let's say with children, for instance. You want your children to do things a certain way, dress this way, walk this way, talk this way. And we all know, many of us as parents, our kids are going to do what they want to do. So an attached parent will really try to mold the child to their definition of what they think their child should look like. I'm not talking about discipline. I'm talking about literally molding a child to look the way the parent wants the child to look, whether it be work ethic or whatever. So now I'll give you the example of commitment then here. So the commitment is for us, I know for as parents or for me, is for my child to be happy, free, comfortable in her own skin. Okay? So if she's at dance class and she's not necessarily doing what the teacher says at that time, that's okay. She's exploring, right? So my commitment is for her to be happy and for her to enjoy herself. And she'll get what she gets. Right? She's not doing it wrong. Like, my goal is not to make her wrong at all. So same thing with commitment and love, right? If you're committed to love truly, you will allow your people to love you the way they know how, okay? It doesn't have to be the way you say, right? For it to be valid. It's valid the way that they can do it. It's valid the way that they're capable of. So this is what I was discussing in my Heal Thyself video, where it's like you have to give up control. Attachment is control and commitment is ease. When you're committed, everything is easy. You go with the flow. You enjoy life. You don't make things wrong. With attachment, there's a lot of right and wrong, good, bad. And when you put those kind of like restrictions and limitations on things, it makes it hard for even yourself to be comfortable because you put these unrealistic expectations of yourself sometimes, and it's like when it doesn't go well, you make yourself so wrong. No need, okay? Commit yourself to whatever it is that you want to commit yourself to. You guys know that my commitment is to be free and to live a life I love, okay? So how that looks is, I used to be extremely like uptight, and things had to look a certain way for me in order for me to be like, okay, good. This is good. This is right. But then when things didn't go that way, I would freak out like, okay, this just doesn't work. This is wrong, wrong, wrong. And then, once I started learning and talking to my coach and then talking to my mentor, I just discovered that in order to enjoy life, you can't make things wrong all the time. You can't make things right. You can't say things are good. You can't say that they're bad. All I can do is go with what is, okay? And what is lives within my perception, and that's the other thing. With a commitment, you'll realize that your perspective is yours alone, okay? With attachment, you think your way is the right way, and if somebody's not doing it your way, then it's wrong. But with commitment, you understand that, you know, she's going to do it that way, he's going to do it that way, and you're going to do it your way. And that's all right. There's no judgment. There's no, if you don't do it this way, this will happen. Nothing will happen. Okay? This is the classic example of live and let live. I just want to go back and touch on the children topic for a second, because I know that some people are going to be like, well, with children, you have to mold them, to an extent. You give them the blueprint. The same thing with my clients, right? So like I'll give them the blueprint of what to do. So with my daughter, I'll give her the fundamental skills of what to do. Be polite, say thank you, like those basic etiquettes. Sure. But, if she writes with her left hand and holds her pencil really high up, so that's just what she does. And if it works for her, then it works for her. So stylistic things don't bother me like that. Now, in the event that she were to, do ballet more intensively, of course, she's going to have to follow the curriculum and, the way that ballerinas dance. But until she chooses that, I'm going to let her be free. Okay? You just gotta live. You let them choose. We think children are, they don't know what they want. Yeah, they do, actually. Children have the most vivid and beautiful imaginations. We all did at one point. And then somebody said, oh, well, you can't do it that way. Or you shouldn't do it that way. Or doing it this way is wrong. And then we clamped up. We shut down. And the way we used to dream boundlessly, vastly, endlessly, it kind of stopped, right? Because somebody said, oh no, that doesn't work. But why doesn't it work? Why, dreams happen because, people wake up and they pursue their dream, but it's like, don't take that away from a child. Just don't. I don't ever plan on doing that. Like whatever my daughter tells me that she wants to do, I'm going to say, okay, good. Let's do it, right? Without any gender restrictions or this, oh, that's for girls or that's for boys or whatever. Like, no. Be you. Enjoy your life. That's what I want for my daughter, and that's what I want for myself, and that's what I'm going to do for us. So whatever feels good, as long as it doesn't bring harm or hurt to anyone, then yeah, we're going to do it. We're just going to enjoy life because our commitment is to enjoy life. Remember that, okay? Don't be attached to tradition for being attached to tradition's sake. It started somewhere, okay? There are a lot of things that didn't exist, and then somebody was like, oh, well, this doesn't work for me, so I'm going to do it differently. Okay? So there are a lot of things that are not going to work for you. It doesn't mean that you're stuck in a peg hole. No, blaze your own trail. In order to live a life that you love, you're going to have to march to your own tune. Even if you follow tradition for a really long time, it's okay. At any moment, you can choose to say, you know what? This doesn't work for me. Let me create something that works. And when you find something that works and that you love and it ignites your spirit, go after it. Go. Pursue that. So you could have gone through med school and discovered, man, I don't want to be a doctor. Okay. What do you want to do, right? We only get to live in this body as ourselves one time. One time. Don't get bogged down with doing things that you don't want to do. Why? Right? Go where your spirit gets excited. Go where you are just happy about life. Do what you love. Follow what you love. And you'll never regret it. Ever. Okay? Pursue your dreams. Unapologetically. You're the only person walking in your shoes, nobody else. Go live the life of your dreams. Live it. Honor yourself. Honor your soul. Honor your spirit. Honor your dreams. Honor your visions. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today. Pursue your dreams. Stop at nothing. This is Tahira West from Pure Peace Life Coaching. I hope you guys have a purely peaceful day. Peace.